Good morning, class.
Morning, madam.
Morning, madam.
Yeah, okay, you get ready with your exercise book. We are going to check the answer first. Morning, Shahida. Although we start at 7:30, but I think the attendance is getting worse. Is your friend playing games last night?
Don't know, madam.
Don't know. You are going to sit for SPM. You know yourself. Make sure you discipline yourself. Whenever there is a lesson, attend the lesson. Don't miss out anything, or else it's hard for you to catch up unless you are really disciplined. You can study on your own. Okay, then that's no problem. But if you can't study on your own and you depend on the teacher, then you've got to make sure you are disciplined. Okay, so let us check question number 1 here. So for this question, it's easy because you just need to write down the simultaneous linear equation in the form of matrix. So A and B, we have done it in the last lesson. So we are going to continue with C over here. Okay, so before you convert it into the form of matrix, what you need to do, you got to make sure the X and Y is in front, okay, and then equal to the to a constant. So for example, C here, if you look at C, 7x plus 2y equal to negative 11, 2x minus y equal to negative 10. So they are arranged according to the variable and also the constant already. So we just need to convert them into the form of matrix. 7x plus 2y equal to negative 11. So the answer is 7, 2, negative 1, x and y, negative 11, negative 10 like this. Okay, you check your own answer over there. And then for question D, this is the question here. 3x plus 2y minus 14 equal to 0. So you can see it's not arranged according to the general formula, whereby ax plus 2y equal to c. So we need to move the negative 14 to the right, becomes 14 like this. You check. And then for the next equation, 4y equal to 5x minus 5. Same thing, we also have to change it to the general form, which is 5x minus 4y equal to 5. This one, So after you have changed both to the general form, then you can write down in the form of matrix already by copying down the 3, 5, 2, negative 4 into the matrix. So this is the answer. You check, is equal to 14 and 5 at the back. Okay, then we continue with question E. 2x plus y plus 4 equal to 0, y minus 3x equal to 11. This one is done already, so you don't have to do anything. But then this one, you have to move the 4 to the back, becomes negative 4 like this. Okay, and then to make it easier for you, you exchange the position of the 3x and also y, becomes negative 3x plus y equal to 11 like this. After that, you just take out all the constant and change it into the form of matrix. So this is the answer: 2, 1, negative 3, 1, x, y, negative 4, 11. Okay, you check your answer. Followed by F. So you can see question F here. 2x plus y equal to negative 9. 5x is equal to negative 12, meaning that this question over here, there's no y. So we can directly get all the value, the corresponding value, and change it into the matrix form. So this one is a 1, and then just 0 if there's no y. Okay, you can see this one here is a 0. Okay, equal to negative 9, negative 12 at the back. Now we look at question G. 2x equal to 5y, same thing, you have to move the 5y to the front, become 2x minus 5y equal to 0 like this. And then this one, x over 5 plus 2y equal to 3, no changes, so remain the same. Okay, then you convert it into the form of matrix. So 2, negative 5, 1 over 5, 2, x, y like this, 0, 3 at the back. Check your answer. Okay, for question H, so you can see x over v is equal to 4. It's not over here. I miss out over y. X over y equal to 4. So we need to change it. Becomes x equal to 4y like this. And then move it, change it to general form. So x minus 4y equal to 0. This is what we want. And then this part over here, we also need to change to general form. 0.8 times x is 0.8x plus 4 when you multiply by 5 equal to 3y like this. Okay, so then move the 3y to the front, becomes 0.8x minus 3y equal to negative 4. So this is what we need. Okay, we are going to apply this to and then change it to the matrix form. So it is 1, negative 4, 0.8, negative 3 times xy equal to 0, negative 4. Check your answer. Okay, for question number 2 over here is a problem solving. In a chess competition, the total number of participants is 100. So the total number of participants, who are the participants, we need to know. The number of male participants X is 14, fewer than 2 times the number of female participants Y. Write the simultaneous linear equation that represent the above information in the form of matrix. So over here, we have male participants and also female participants, but then we don't know the number of it. So you are going to make assumption over here. No need lah. They already give you assumption, so no need the X. I thought they didn't give you. So the male participant is X, the female participant is Y. So over here, the total number of participants is 100, meaning that the male plus female X plus Y equal to 100. You need to form up the equation over here. And then from the second sentence here, the number of male participants, which is X, is 14, fewer than 2 times the number of female participants. This one you have to generate the equation yourself. Why? So the male participant minus 2 times the female participant, it is 14 fewer. 14 fewer, so it is negative 14. Okay, so you also form up the equation like this, then convert it into the multiplication into the matrix form. Sorry, so you will get 1, 1, 1, negative 2, multiplied by xy equal to 100 and negative 14. This one is the answer. Okay, we move on. I think so far you won't have any question. Question number 3, solve the simultaneous linear equation below using the matrix method. So I only give you 4 last questions. So we start with question E here. 4x plus 3y equal to 11, 2y equal to 9 minus 3x. So this one, we have to change it into the general form. Become 6x plus 2y equal to 9, like this. After that, you convert it into the matrix format. Okay, 4, 3, 6, 2. Make sure everything is correct, and 11, 9 at the back. So to get the value of xy is 1 over 4 times 2 minus 3 times 6. And this one, you change the position. Okay, this one just to see what is the product. Multiply by 11, 9. Therefore, the answer that we will get is 1 over 2 and 3 like this. Okay, so the value of x equal to 1 over 2, y equal to 3. Okay, now we move on. Question F. This one. 5x minus 5y equal to 6, minus 6 equal to 0. So we have to move the 6 to the back. So it becomes equal to 6 like this. 2x minus 2.1 equal to 3y. So we have to move 3y to the front. Becomes negative 3y. And this one to the back becomes positive 2.1 like this. Then you form up the matrix form. Okay, this is the one. So we find out the xy is the inverse of the matrix in front. So you will get 5 times negative 3 minus 2 times negative 5 multiplied by this. You check each of the element in here. So lastly, you will get xy equal to 1.5 and 0.3. Thus, the value of x is 1.5 and y equal to 0.3. Okay, you check now. Then we move to G. P plus 3q equal to 4, so no changes. 3 plus p over 2 equal to q. Okay, so this one we need to change, becomes the general form. Okay, therefore the general form over here becomes p over 2 minus q equal to 3. This one. Okay, then you convert it into the matrix. So you can see the matrix form is this one. Then we find PQ. So PQ is 1 over -1 times 1 minus 3 times half. Convert everything, we will get -2, 2. Okay, so P is -2, Q is equal to 2. You have to rewrite to show that you understand what is the value of P and Q. Okay, we move on to H. This is H. M plus N equal to 5. M over 2 minus N over 4 equal to 1. So already in general form. So we just need to convert it. This is the answer. Convert it into the matrix. Find out the value of Mn. So we get Mn is equal to 3, 2. Then you write down, thus M equal to 3, N equal to 2. Okay, so that's all for this exercise. Any question, class? Any
No
question?
questions.
No question.
Question, So we are, we are going to enter the last section in this chapter, which is the problem solving. Okay, we look at this. The learning standard, of course, what we are going to learn today is to solve the problem of the matrices. Okay, what is the process to solve the problem? You can see from here. First, you write down the linear equation in the form of ax plus by equal to p. This is the first linear equation. And then cx plus dy equal to q. This is the second linear equation, where a, b, c, d, p, and q over here are constant. Okay, all of them are numbered, while x and y are unknowns or variables. So after that, you write the simultaneous linear equation in the form of matrix, x equal to b, like what we always did in the previous exercise. Then lastly, you solve it by multiplication with the inverse matrix. So to find the value of x, we are going to move the a to the back, becomes the inverse of a. So inverse of a multiplied by b. Just remember, don't put the a at the back. That's not correct. You must always move the inverse of a in front of the b. Okay, now we look at the example here. Example 29. I purchased 2 child tickets and 1 adult ticket at the price of 32. Okay, the one with the cap mentioned. And then the second person said, I purchased 5 child tickets and 3 adult tickets at the price of Rm 88. Okay, based on the conversation above, how much is the price of a child ticket and an adult ticket? So we need to know the price of a child ticket and also an adult ticket. Okay, so before that, first thing, what is the unknown for a child? We are not given any unknown, right? So you have to make assumption. Let the price, okay, or let, make it easier for you, x equal to the price of a child ticket. And let y equal to the price of an adult ticket. Okay, so here from the first conversation, I purchased 2 child tickets. You are going to generate an equation from there, linear equation. 2 child ticket means 2x, and 1 adult ticket means plus y, 1y, equal to the price of 32. So we form up the equation already. And then now we look at the second statement here. I purchased 5 child tickets. So 5 child tickets is 5x plus 3 adult tickets is 3y at a price of 88. Make it equal to 88. So the next step is to convert it into the matrix form. It is the mass. You cannot solve it by using the substitution method or elimination method like what you have learned before, because mark won't be given. Because this chapter is about matrix, they will ask you to solve in the matrix method. Okay, so we need to convert it. So this is 2, 5, 1, 3 multiplied by the variable or the unknown is xy equal to 32, 88. Okay, then we are going to look for xy as usual. It is the inverse of the matrix A here. So it is 2 times 3 minus 1 times 5. Minus 1 times 5. And then this one, change it. The A, B, and C, D over there becomes 3, 2, -1, -5. Okay, multiply by 32, 88. So over here, the first one, you can see 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 5, 1 times 5 is equal to 1, right? So 1 over 1 is still 1. So you don't have to solve anything over there directly. It becomes the matrix over here. Okay, 3, negative 1 multiplied by 32, 88. 3 times 32 is equal to 96. Minus 1 times 88, so minus 88. Okay, and then the next one will be negative 5 times 32. Negative 5 times 32 is 100, negative 160. Okay, minus 2 times 88 is 100, sorry, not minus, plus 176. Okay, so then we solve it. 96 minus 88, the answer is equal to 8. Negative 160 plus 176 is equal to 16, positive 16. Okay, then we get the answer already. So the value of the price of the ticket of a child is 8 ringgit, and then the price for the ticket of an adult is 16 ringgit. Okay, that is the solving problem. So any question for this one, class?
No, madam.
No?
So
Okay,
far, no, madam.
Yes.
Okay, so it's simple, right? Then we move on to the last one. Last one maybe is a bit difficult because you have to generate the equation from the table. But don't worry, I'll guide you on how to do it. So you look at the question first. You are given camera K, camera L in the table like this. Then we have assembling and packaging, meaning that these two cameras is going through the assembling process and also the packaging process, which is shown over here, the time taken in assembling and also packaging for each of the camera. Okay, now we look at the question given. Syarikat Komunikasi Era Baru produces two camera models, K and L. Each camera produced need to go through two departments. There are the assembling department and the packaging department. So this is the one. Okay, this camera have to go through these two departments. The table above shows the time for assembling and packaging for each type of camera. It is given that the assembling department operates for 12 hours a day. So meaning this assembling department, they operate for 12 hours per day. Okay, and then the packaging department operate for 9 hours a day. So this one, 9 hours a day. Calculate the number of camera K and camera L produced in a day. So for this day over here, these two, you need to find out the equation. But then if you look at the time for the assembling, they are all given in minutes. So for the total operating hour for the assembling department, 12 hours, you need to convert it to minutes. Meaning it is 12 multiplied by 60 minutes. So you will get 720 minutes altogether. And then the 9 hours for the packaging department, you also multiply by 60 minutes. So you will get, let me see how much is it, 540 minutes. Okay, now we are going to generate the equation over here because there's no unknown given to represent camera K and camera L. So we have to make assumption. You can use P or Q, up to you. We always use X and Y. Let X equal to the number of camera K produced. And then we let Y equal to the number of camera L produced. Okay, so from there again, first we need to show the linear equation. So the first linear equation for this one, because you already know camera K is X and Y here, right? This is X, this is Y, meaning we are going to use 10X plus 10Y equal to 720. So I write down first 10X plus 10Y equal to 720. For the second equation, it is 5X 9Y equal to 540. So I write down 5X plus 9Y equal to 540. Then from here, the next step is to convert it into the matrix form. So convert it will be 10, 10, 5, 9, multiplied by the variable or the unknown xy equal to 720, 540. Okay, so from here we are going to solve to find out the value of x and y. Write down xy is equal to the inverse of matrix A over there. So it is 10 times 9 minus 10 times 5. Multiply by, this will be 9, 10. This is negative 10. This one is negative 5. Okay, and then 720, 540 at the back. So when you get used to it already, this is matrix 2 by 2, this is matrix 2 by 1 at the back. We will always get the answer of matrix 2 by 1, whereby the matrix is 2 row, 1 column. Okay, so I wrap this off first. Now we continue with the calculation. 1 over 10 times 9, 90. 10 times 5 is 50. So 1 over 90 minus 50 is actually 1 over 40. And then for the next one here, you need to do the calculation. 9 and negative 10 multiplied by 720 and 540. So over here, I'm going to just show using the calculator lah. You can see the calculator here. 9 multiplied by 720 plus, but then we have a negative 10 over here, so we just minus directly lah. You get the answer first, and then you minus in bracket 10 times 540 is 5,000, so no need bracket anymore lah. 5,400. 10 times 540 is 5,400. So the answer that we get is 1080 for the first row here. 1080. Now we look at the second part. So the second part is negative 5 times 720. So negative 5 multiplied by 720, we get the answer of negative 3,600. And then 10 times 540, so we plus again with 5,400. The answer is 1,800. Okay, continue to get the final answer over here. The 1,800, you straight away divide by 40 lah to get the answer at the bottom. We get 45 down here. And then 1080, you divide by 40 because we multiply by 1 over 40. So we get 27. Okay, therefore you can answer the question already because they were asking for you to calculate the number of camera K and camera L produced in a day. So camera K produced in a day is 27. Camera L produced in the day is 45. Do you have any question, class?
No, no questions.
So we have reached the end of the chapter already. Okay, if you want to see what we have learned in this chapter, hope you still remember lah. Let me show it to you. Not this one. This one. I want to show you the summary, which is the last part here. Yeah, this one. So you can see the summary area for the matrices that you have learned. Okay, first you learn about the matrices. It is a set of number arranged in rows and columns to form a rectangular or a square array. So you can write inside a bracket, the square bracket or the round bracket. And then the next thing that you learn is the order. The order of the matrices is m times n, and then the element, how to set the element. After that, you learn about the equal matrices. This one, A equal to B if the order of both the matrices are the same and the corresponding elements are equal. Okay, meaning that all the elements in there are the same, then they are called the equal matrices. Continue. Then you learn about the basic operations of matrices. That one involve add and subtract. After that, multiply. After that, you multiply two matrices. First, you multiply by a number only like this. Then you multiply two different matrices. But then you have to know the order to see whether they can be multiplied or not. And then you learn about the identity matrix, whereby in the it is the order of the element 1 along the main diagonal and the other elements are 0. So the main diagonal over here, this one must be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. No matter how much is your matrix, No matter how is the order of your matrix, matrix 2 by 2, matrix 3 by 2, and so on. After that, you learn the inverse matrix, this one, the inverse of it. And then we know that A multiplied by the inverse matrix of A, you get an identity matrix. Hope you still remember what is an identity matrix. 1001, the one that we mentioned just now. So lastly, this week, you learn how to solve simultaneous linear equation. Before that, you learn how to form up simultaneous linear equation and then change it into the form of matrix. And lastly, you solve it and you get the answer for the unknown or the variable. Okay, so that's all for this chapter. Easy, right? Easy or not, class?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Madam, I have question, madam.
okay, what's your question?
The example that you just now, right, madam?
Which one?
The example just now.
The camera A, K, and L, is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Why is the amount of camera L units produced more than camera K, madam? Camera K only takes 15 minutes. Camera L takes 19. Like, not logic, madam.
Okay, again, your question, why is camera L produced is more than camera K, is it?
Yeah, madam.
Okay, it is logic because over here you can see the assembling department operate 12 hours. So you cannot depend on just the 10 minutes and 10 minutes over here because you got to see the 12 hours over here. Okay, the 12 hours is actually more when you compare the camera L over here, 10 times 10 minutes over, let us see over here, 9 hours a day, because you said that this is 15 minutes, yeah, very good, and then this is 19 minutes, yes. Why the camera L produces more than camera K? Let us check. Calculate the number of minutes. There must be relation to the number of the operating hours a day. 19 minutes, 720. Can everybody check why? Very good question. I like this one. Why camera L produce is more than camera K produce, whereas the number of time taken for camera L is longer compared to camera K, which is logic from Amel, correct also? Yeah lah, huh? Not very logic. Twelve hours, 60, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, correct already, because of the number of operating hours. So in here, you can see, because this part is camera L, but then we have to see the operating hour. 12 hours a day is 720. So we need to use 720 minutes divided by 10. You get the time taken for the number of camera L. I write this off first so that you can see. So 720. Go back. Okay, this is 720. This is 540. So we are going to check over here the assembling here. If camera L 10 minutes, how many camera L can be produced from 720 minutes from the assembling department? So each of the 10 minutes. 720 divided by 10, we get 72. Whereas for camera K, 720 divided by 10, also the same 72. But then when it comes to the packaging, 540 divided by 9. So it is 60 camera L. And then for packaging for camera K, 540 divided by 5, so it's 108. Okay, therefore from here you can see the time taken for camera K is actually more than the camera L already. This one is only 132. But then when you come to this, it becomes 180, right? So it is more than camera L already. That's why the time taken and the number of camera L produced will be more than the camera K. Are you okay now?
Yes,
Can
madam.
I? Yes, huh? Okay. Thank you, Amel. And very good question. Any other question, class?
No,
Any
madam.
other? No more. So
Yeah.
we reached the end of it. So I just want you to continue with the exercise given on practice 2.2H. You can refer to practice 2.2H. There's a lot of exercise actually. So first I want you to do, let me see. There are altogether 5 questions. You don't have to do all. I choose for you. You do this question number 1. Okay, you tick on your own. After that, question number 2. Followed by question number 5. Okay, you get me? 1, 2, and 5 only. Okay, class?
Okay.
Okay, so before you
Okay.
leave, please go back and take your attendance in the Google class today. I'm not sure if any one of you have taken, 17 of you, but now we have about 27. So 10 of you haven't taken your attendance. Please do so because I found out after the lesson, a lot of you forgot to take the attendance over here. Okay, please go back and take your attendance. After that, the one that we just discussed, the self-practice 2.2G, please also turn in your walk-in here. 2.2G. Okay, 3% have turned in. Very good. Shahida, Afifa, and also Wani. The rest, please do so because I already checked the answer together with you. What you need to do, just do correction. Then you capture the picture and upload here to me. Okay, class?
Okay, madam.
So next week we'll start with chapter 3. Chapter 3, again, it comes to consumer mathematics, which is about insurance. Okay, so that's all for today. See you next week. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Madam.
Yeah.
Madam.
Yeah.
Nice day, madam.